The concept of Christ consciousness has captivated spiritual seekers for centuries. It evokes a sense of divine connection, boundless love, and profound inner peace. But what if this exalted state isn't reserved for a select few, but an inherent potential within all of us? Neville Goddard, a mystic and philosopher of the 20th century, offered a radical perspective on Christ consciousness. He taught that it's not a distant, unattainable ideal, but synonymous with human imagination. In other words, the divine creative power of the universe resides within each of us, accessible through the faculty of our imagination. This profound concept has transformative implications. It suggests that we have the power to transcend limitations, heal wounds, and manifest our deepest desires, just as the biblical Jesus performed miracles. In this video, we'll explore the essence of Christ consciousness, its connection to imagination, and how you can awaken this divine power within you. Christ consciousness, in its essence, is the realization of our divine nature. It's the recognition that we are not separate from the source, but an integral part of the universal consciousness. It's the embodiment of love, compassion, and oneness with all of creation. In various spiritual traditions, Christ consciousness is associated with different names and concepts. In Christianity, it's often linked to the teachings and example of Jesus Christ. In Buddhism, it's akin to the attainment of enlightenment. In Hinduism, it's the realization of the Atman, the true self. Neville Goddard, however, offered a unique perspective. He identified Christ consciousness with the second man, the divine spark within each individual that represents our true, limitless nature. He taught that this second man is not separate from us, but our very own imagination. The awakening of Christ consciousness leads to a profound shift in perception. We begin to see the world through the lens of love, recognizing the divine essence in all being. We experience a sense of oneness, transcending the illusion of separation and duality. Neville Goddard's identification of human imagination with Christ consciousness is a radical and empowering concept. It suggests that the key to accessing this divine power lies within our own minds. The concept of I am is central to Goddard's teaching. He taught that I am is the name of God, the ultimate expression of Christ consciousness. When we say I am, we are affirming our divine identity, our oneness with the source. Imagination is the tool that allows us to embody this I am consciousness. By imagining ourselves as we desire to be, we align our consciousness with that reality, attracting experiences that confirm our new identity. This is reminiscent of the miracles attributed to Jesus in the Bible. He healed the sick, calmed the storm, and raised the dead, not through supernatural powers, but through the power of his imagination. He saw the desired outcome, felt its reality, and it manifested in the physical world. Goddard offered several practical techniques for cultivating and harnessing the power of imagination to access Christ consciousness. Visualization. Create vivid mental images of yourself, embodying your desired state. See yourself radiating love, experiencing abundance, or achieving your goals. Affirmations. Repeat powerful I am affirmations that align with your divine nature. For example, I am love, I am abundance, or I am healed. Living in the end. Imagine yourself already living in the reality you desire. Feel the emotions, engage your senses, and embody the state of your wish fulfilled. These techniques, when practiced consistently and with faith, can lead to profound shifts in consciousness and the manifestation of miracles in your life. While imagination is a powerful tool, it's essential to approach it with faith and surrender. Let go of the need to control every detail and trust the wisdom of the universe. Remember, Christ consciousness is about aligning with the divine flow, not forcing outcomes through sheer willpower. The awakening of Christ consciousness leads to profound transformations in all areas of life. Our perception shifts, and we begin to see the world through the lens of love and compassion. Our relationships deepen as we recognize the divine spark in others. Our overall well-being improves as we experience a sense of inner peace and fulfillment. Christ consciousness also has the power to heal deep wounds and facilitate forgiveness. By recognizing our oneness with all beings, we release resentment and judgment, opening ourselves to love and compassion. As we embody Christ consciousness, we become conduits for miracles. We attract abundance, experience synchronicities, and witness seemingly impossible events unfold in our lives. Countless individuals have experienced profound transformations through the awakening of Christ consciousness. One woman, struggling with a chronic illness, embraced her divine nature and visualized herself as healed and whole. Within weeks, her symptoms disappeared and she experienced a complete recovery. Another individual, burdened by guilt and shame from past mistakes, forgave himself and others, recognizing the inherent goodness in all beings. This act of forgiveness led to a profound sense of inner peace and liberation. These stories, and countless others, demonstrate the transformative power of Christ consciousness. It's not a religious dogma or a philosophical concept, but a living reality that can be experienced by anyone who is willing to embrace their divine nature. Neville Goddard dedicated his life to sharing the message of Christ consciousness. He taught that Christ is your imagination, and that the mystery hid from the ages is the realization that we are all capable of embodying this divine power. He encouraged us to dare to assume the noblest and to imagine ourselves into the state of our fulfilled desire. He reminded us that all things are possible to him who believes, and that belief in our own divine nature is the key to unlocking our limitless potential. Goddard's teachings offer a practical and accessible path to spiritual awakening. He stripped away the dogma and ritual, revealing the simple yet profound truth that Christ consciousness is not a distant ideal, but an ever-present reality within us. Christ consciousness is not a religious concept or philosophical abstraction. It's the realization of our true nature, the embodiment of love, compassion, and oneness with all of creation. It's the awakening of the divine spark within us, the recognition that we are not separate from the source, but an integral part of it. By harnessing the power of our imagination, we can access this divine power and create a life of purpose, joy, and fulfillment. We can transcend limitations, heal wounds, and manifest our deepest desires. As Neville Goddard so beautifully put it, the drama of life is a psychological one, and the whole of it is enacted within the individual. We are the creators of our own reality, and Christ consciousness is the key to unlocking our limitless potential. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Christ consciousness. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content. Remember, the power to create your reality lies within you. Embrace your Christ consciousness and step into your divine power.